So everybody, Peacemaker here. Welcome to SkinClub YouTube channel once again. And for today, we have PGL Bucharest 2025 video where we're going to break through teams, format, and we're going to wrap up the video with a tier list with my favorites, who should be the champions, who are the heavy favorites, who has upset potential, and who is literally going there just for the Dracula Tour. Let's see what we think. But for the beginning, we are at the hltv.org website, where you have all the information regarding PGL Bucharest. It's going to be a pretty interesting event, 16 teams. The prize pool is the most interesting out of all, $1,250,000 in total, which makes it, obviously, I mean, PGL has been stepping up huge in terms of prize pool, and they're trying to compete against ESL, Blast. And one of the ways of competing is by increasing their prize pool significantly compared to the other tournament organizers, right? But either way, the tournament should be starting April 6th until the April 13th. Here's all the teams in their respective rankings as of now. Remember that they will definitely get a lot of points, a lot of these teams, during the event, but they will only count after the event is over. But here we have the list of the teams. Eternal Fire, who's coming up hot, and actually Chantares is doing fine, right? They released a statement about him that his health issues or whatever he had is under control, and he should be ready to compete. G2 with Monazzi, that's yikes, right? Especially now that Monazzi has a lot of rumors that he's I mean, it's pretty much confirmed by a lot of reports that he's about to be joining Falcons in the near future, before the major, actually. We have the Mongols, who has crazy potential, but I mean, their biggest nightmare is just going through playoffs, playing on stage, and all that kind of stuff. We have FaZe Clan with Elige, who's been improving significantly the last couple events, but still very far from what they used to be in the beginning of CS2. We have Falcons, who's as well improving a lot, and now even more with the rumors about Monazzi joining. Who knows what kind of Falcons is going to come up, if, you know, how is Dexter is going to perform when he knows that he might be gone from the team in the near future, and if there's going to be drama, if there's going to be kind of like the last dance feeling for this roster or whatever. Let's see, right? We have Team Liquid with Chewy as an IGL, the first tournament from him. We have Virtus Pro, who's been doing great as well ever since they changed the roster. We have Australia, who's been very underwhelming, to be honest. I don't know. This team doesn't really convince me. The last performances has been pretty shaky. Game Nation, you know, with Ash as a coach, and they always somehow make good rosters. A lot of young potential on this roster, and definitely upset potential to the very least. 3D Max, I mean, this team also kind of underwhelming. I don't know. I don't really like the fact that they let Joko go for body. I think, yeah, it's important to have an IGL and all of that, but I think they missed a little bit of firepower right now. We have Furia, who might be their last dance with Cello, maybe with Yuri. There's a lot of rumors about this roster potentially changing before the major. We have Pain Gaming with I think they're gonna be playing this event with Demo, right? Like, they're not I don't think they're playing with GGT, but there's also rumors that this team might be doing roster changes also in the near future. We have Complexity, who's been doing great online as well. Rare Atom representing Asia. We have Legacy, who got the spot through the South America close qualifier, and ever since they added Nissim and Lux to the roster, they've been doing pretty well lately. And we have the Apogee roster, who got the spot all the way from the European close qualifier, and this team has been pretty hot online. Everybody has been talking about them and how well they've been performing. Let's see if they're able to convert this to LAN, where suddenly most of them will feel pressure, not playing from home, you know, the crowd and all that kind of stuff that we all know, that LAN is LAN, online is online, completely different story. Moving on, we have prize pool, first place $200,000, plus club share another 200 1,000 and blah, 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 blah. And I think that's it, right? Oh, yeah, we have the format, right? The format is what I like the most. Swiss best of 3. Long tournament, a lot of matches, and it favors the top teams, right? Because there's no BO1, upset potential, whatever. Like, you have to be consistent. You have to be great in order to advance. You need to have a map pool in order to compete. If you don't have a map pool, if you're struggling, Furia, you are in trouble. Playoffs, single elimination BO3, grand final best of 5, and they have a third place decider match BO3. I want to know in the comments, what do you guys think about third place decider matches? Are you guys, do you guys enjoy it? Do you think it's needed or not? I mean, it is needed because of the prize pool, yeah, but still, like, what do you guys think in general? Do you think it's fair for them to, you know, sometimes it's kind of like an underwhelming match, but since they're going to be actually competing for a lot of $1,000, I think it's definitely worth it, right? And yeah, I think that's it. Obviously ranked, and there's no changes with the map pool, so I think we should be ready to go to the tier list and basically decide who do we think are the heavy contenders for the title. Let's go. So here we have the list of the teams, all the logos. We have some tier lists in this one. And by the way, if you want to make yours, you can just join tiermaker.com and find the PGL Bucharest 2025 tier list. It's available for the public. I created it, and you can also change the tiers if you want. But my tiers are the champions. Who do I think is going to win the event? There is playoff contenders, or, you know, favorites, I would say, could make playoffs, upset potential, but that's it. And then we have the Dracula Tour, which should be the teams that I certainly don't believe they can have a single chance at all of making it to the playoffs. And yeah, I think we can go ahead and playoffs favorites, right? I mean, it makes more sense. So I think we can start. We can start in order, actually. 3D Max, where do we put 3D Max? I would say they, as I said, I think they've been kind of underwhelming lately, so I'm just gonna say that they have upset potential, but that's about it. And Apogee, what do I think? I mean, if they're able to convert their performances online to LAN, especially they have the first game opening match against Furia, who's been also underperforming quite well, quite a lot. I think that they actually do have a chance, maybe winning the first game, feeling more comfortable, feeling, you know, excited about this opportunity, prize pool, and all of that. Who knows? I think beating Furia would give them a lot of confidence if they're able to make it happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of still respect all what they accomplished online and what they the way they have been playing online. So I'm just going to put them on upset potential for now. Astralis. I mean, I hate putting Astralis on upset potential, right? Because they certainly already proved themselves throughout the year that they're capable of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that they could actually make playoffs, I guess, but to be honest, they're not favorites at all, and they're far from being the champions in my eyes. So yeah, there you go, could make playoffs. Then we have Complexity. Complexity, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in upset potential. I still need to see more from this young and new roster. I think honestly they're kind of like on the same level as Apogee, also in terms of like the way that they're gonna be playing on stage, if that comes to, you know, if they're able to get there. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them on upside potential for now. Then we have Eternal Fire. I'm just gonna leave Eternal Fire for now because I know they are definitely one of the favorites during this event. It's just a matter of putting them as playoff favorites or the actual champions. Then we have Falcons, who's on the same list, I would say. But actually, you know what? I'm just gonna put Falcons. I don't think they are gonna be the champions. I certainly think that they have what it takes to be in the playoffs and be one of the favorites right now. So yeah, come to the playoffs, Falcons. And I would say probably the same for the same for FaZe, I would say. Same for FaZe. I mean, the thing is, like, the last few performances from FaZe has been very underwhelming, but the teams they're going to be competing against here, I feel like it's kind of like an obligation for them to make it to the playoffs. So yeah, I'm not going to say they could make it, because I think they will. So I'm just going to put them on playoff favorites for now. Furia. Furia could definitely make it to the playoffs, as they always do, but they never make it. God the fuck knows if they actually do it this time around. They had plenty of time to practice. Their heads are against the wall. They need to definitely perform. There's a lot of rumors, but I would choose to believe with my Brazilian heart that they could actually at least be closer to the playoffs. Let's put it like that. Or maybe they could actually make it to the playoffs and then lose. But I definitely don't think they could be champions. So, could make it to the playoffs. G2, I'm going to leave them for now. You know, Last Dance with Bonazzi. Who knows? I've seen this before. It's could be interesting. Gamer Legion could definitely make it to the playoffs for sure. Legacy, I'm going to put them on upset potential for now. I think this is the first event that they're going to be playing with this roster on LAN. Then we have Team Liquid. Team Liquid, I mean, I would be very... I mean, they could make it to the playoffs, and I'm going to put them like at the beginning here because I think they're one of the favorites, one of the most favorites between all these teams. For now, I think it's definitely Liquid with Chewy. I think they're going to kind of have like the honeymoon period kind of thing. And I mean, if I'm putting Pain Game, if I'm putting Furia on could make playoffs, then I certainly have to put Pain Gaming on the same tier, right? That only makes sense. And then we're getting closer to the Dracula Tours, right, Rare Atom? I have to put you guys here. I'm sorry. No disrespect, but I actually like the only one Dracula Tour. I think I have to shake things up a little bit here and put someone else here. And I'm just going to put upset potential. Who from these 4 teams should I put on Dracula Tour? For example, between Legacy and Apogee, who do I think has the potential to go further? And honestly, or even Complexity, right? I don't think 3D Max could be on Dracula Tour. I think they're the most stable out of all these 4 teams. Apogee, first performance on LAN for some of the players. Pressure, Complexity, in the other hand, maybe a little bit of lack of firepower, but they certainly have a good momentum online as well. Legacy is the same. I mean, you know, it's really, really hard. But I just have to put someone else. Like, I cannot leave it like just one team on Dracula Tour. I have to spice things up. And, you know, I'm just gonna... Who does Complexity play in the first game? Let's actually see. Complexity plays Falcons on the first game. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is certainly a tough one. 3D Max against the Mongols as well. That's a really tough one. Apogee. You know what, boys? I'm just going to put Complexity here. Who's Legacy playing against? Liquid. It's kind of like a local matchup. I don't know, man. I think Legacy could definitely surprise Liquid if they play up to their level that they have been playing online. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this for now. I think I feel comfortable this way. And then that leaves us with 4 teams remaining. And I'm just going to go ahead and put VP on could make it to the playoffs. It's a pretty big list, but still, like I'm not sure if VP is one of the playoffs favorites, to be honest. They are kind of like hit or miss right now. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now. And then that leaves us with the 3 teams that I would say are the heavy favorites in this tournament. And this is the thing, right? I think the Mongols, if they don't perform in this tournament against the type of teams, that's going to be a heavy disappointment. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the Mongols on playoff favorites for now. And that's going to leave us with G2 and Eternal Fire as the only options to be the champions. And with that said, here's the deal. I have seen this before, but the fact that these rumors came just before the tournament, I think things could affect G2's players' heads and performances during the event. So I think we're going to be having a G2 Eternal Fire Grand Final, but I think Eternal Fire has more stability as a team right now. I'm just going to put G2 all the way close here, and I'm going to put Eternal Fire as the champions of Bucharest. Yes, they will finally make it and win a very important event. They have been playing great lately. They have been beating tier S teams, you know, the best teams in the world lately as well. They certainly have proved themselves. And if Shantares is doing well and he's healthy and he plays up to his level, I think he can definitely shut down pretty much everybody from this list. So there you go. You have my tier list, and I want to know from you guys down below if you guys agree with it and who do you guys think are winning damn thing. PGL Bucharest. I see you guys there. I'm going to be watching, and there's more videos coming up. If you like the video, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and guys, see you guys later. Cheers.